Hello, coin collectors and numismatic enthusiasts. Welcome back to GS Coins, the channel where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. If you're passionate about collecting coins, uncovering hidden gems, and learning about their historical significance, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the 1999 10-euro-cent coin, a coin that many people overlook but could actually be worth more than just pocket change. Could your 1999 10-euro-cent coin be rare? What factors determine its value? And how much is it worth in dollars in today's market? Stay with us until the end of the video, as we'll reveal key details, rare varieties, mint marks, and even how to sell these coins for the best price. Let's get started. History of the 1999 10-euro-cent coin. The euro was officially introduced in 1999, marking a major transformation in the European financial system. While euro banknotes and coins were not put into circulation until 2002, coins dated 1999 were already being minted in preparation for the big switch. The 10-euro-cent coin is part of the Eurozone's decimal currency system, which replaced multiple national currencies. Here's what the 10-euro-cent replaced in different countries. Germany, 10 Pfennig France, 50 centimes. Italy, 50 lire. Spain, 10 pesetas. This coin is made of Nordic gold, an alloy of 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. Although it's called gold, it does not contain real gold. However, its special composition makes it durable and resistant to tarnishing. Design and features of the 10-euro-cent coin. The design of the 10-euro-cent coin is unique because it has two sides, one common to all Eurozone countries and one specific to each nation. Reverse side, common design for all countries, features a map of Europe, symbolizing unity and cooperation among EU nations. The denomination 10 cents is displayed in bold letters, 6 diagonal lines with 12 stars representing the European Union. Obverse side, country-specific design. Each Eurozone country has its own national design on the obverse. Some examples: Germany, the Brandenburg Gate, symbolizing unity. France, the Sauer, La Semeuse, a famous national symbol. Italy features Dante Alighieri, the legendary poet. Spain, portrait of King Juan Carlos I. If you own a 1999 10-euro-cent coin, it's important to check which country issued it because some are rarer than others. Rarity and mint marks. Do you have a rare coin? Not all 1,999 10-euro-cent coins are equally valuable. The country of origin, mint marks, and special errors can greatly affect their worth. Low mintage and rare variants. Some countries produced millions of these coins, making them common, while others minted fewer, making their versions rarer and more collectible. Germany, high mintage, common unless in uncirculated condition. France and Italy, moderately common, but collector demand increases value. Spain, some rare variations exist, increasing their worth. Low mintage countries. Coins from smaller economies or limited production runs can be more valuable. Mint marks. Certain countries mark their coins with mint letters or symbols. These mint marks can make a coin more valuable if it's from a rare batch. Tip: if you're unsure about your coin's rarity, check for mint marks and compare it with mintage records online. Coin grading: how condition affects value. If you have a 1999 10-euro-cent coin, its condition plays a huge role in determining how much it's worth. Coins are graded based on their wear and overall preservation. Circulated coins, VF to XF, show signs of wear, scratches, and fading, generally worth 15 cents to 30 cents USD. Uncirculated coins, MS60 and above, no visible wear, fresh from the mint, can sell for $1 to $5 US depending on rarity. Proof: coins and special editions, minted with a mirror-like finish and sharp details, highly collectible and can be worth even more, error coins. Minting mistakes, such as double strikes, off-center prints, or missing details, can make a coin extremely rare. Error coins can fetch 20 to 50 plus USD at auctions. Current market value: how much is your coin worth in 2024? So how much is a 1999 10-euro-cent coin worth today in USD dollars? Here's a breakdown. Face value: 0.10 euros equals 0.11 USD circulated condition, 0.15 to 0.30 USD uncirculated condition, $1 to $5 USD rare mint marks and low mintage coins, $5 to $15 USD error coins, $20 to $50 plus USD. Did you know? Some rare euro coins have sold for hundreds of dollars at numismatic auctions. If your 1999 10-euro-cent coin has unique features, it could be a hidden gem. Where to buy and sell the 1999 10-euro-cent coin? If you're looking to sell or buy this coin, here are the best places to do so. eBay and online marketplaces. Great for comparing prices and finding buyers. Coin shops and dealers. Professionals may pay more for rare coins. Coin auctions. If you have an uncirculated or rare error coin, an auction could fetch you the best price. Coin collecting forums and shows. A great way to connect with collectors and negotiate sales. Tip: before selling your coin, get it graded if you believe it's in excellent condition or has a mint error. Final thoughts. Is the 1999 10-euro-cent coin valuable? While most 1999 10-euro-cent coins are worth only face value, some low mintage editions, mint errors, and high-grade coins can be worth significantly more. If you own one, check the country, mint mark, and condition carefully. Would you like us to cover more rare euro coins? Let us know in the comments. Next up, the 2010 euro-cent coin. Could this coin be worth more than just 10 cents? What factors influence its value, and how much can you get for it in dollars in today's market? Stick around because we'll break it all down. History, mint marks, rarity, grading, and selling tips. Let's get started. History of the 2010 euro-cent coin. The euro currency officially launched in 1999, but it wasn't until 2002 that physical coins and banknotes entered circulation. However, coins dated 2000 were already being minted, preparing for the massive transition from national currencies to a unified European monetary system. Before the 10 euro-cent coin, different countries had their own small denomination coins. Germany, 10 pfennig, France, 50 centimes, Italy, 50 lire, Spain, 10 pesetas. The 2010 euro-cent coin is part of this transformation, featuring a common reverse design for all euro countries and a unique obverse design specific to each nation. This coin is made of Nordic gold, an alloy of 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. While it does not contain real gold, its durability and resistance to corrosion make it a great long-lasting coin. Design and features of the 10 euro-cent coin. Each 10 euro-cent coin has a two-part design. Reverse side, common to all Eurozone countries. A map of Europe, symbolizing unity among EU nations. The denomination 10 cents, displayed clearly. 6 diagonal lines with 12 stars representing the European Union. Obverse side, country-specific designs. Each Eurozone country used its own design for the obverse side. Some examples: Germany, the Brandenburg Gate, a symbol of unity. France, the Sauer, La Semeuse, representing agricultural tradition. Italy, features Dante Alighieri, the famous poet. Spain, portrait of King Juan Carlos I. If you have a 2010 euro-cent coin, make sure to check the country of origin, as some versions are rarer than others. Rarity and mint marks. Do you have a rare coin? Not all 2010 euro-cent coins are the same. Some are common, while others are extremely rare and valuable due to low mintage, mint marks, and errors. low mintage, and rare variants. Some countries produced millions of these coins, making them common, while others minted fewer, making their versions rarer and more collectible. Germany, common unless in uncirculated condition. France and Italy, more valuable in high grades. Spain, some rare varieties exist. Low mintage countries. Coins from smaller nations may be worth more due to limited production. Mint marks. Some countries use mint marks to indicate where a coin was struck. These marks can make a coin more valuable if it's from a rare batch. Coin grading. How condition affects value. If you own a 2010 euro cent coin, its condition plays a huge role in determining its worth. Circulated coins, VF to XF, show wear, scratches, and fading, worth around 15 cents to 30 cents USD. Uncirculated coins, MS 60 and above, no visible wear, fresh from the mint, can sell for $1 to $5 US. Proof coins and special editions, minted with a mirror-like finish and sharp details. Highly collectible and worth more. Error coins. Minting mistakes such as double strikes, off-center prints, or missing details can be very valuable. Error coins can fetch 20 to 50 plus USD at auctions. Current market value. How much is your coin worth in 2024? So how much is a 2010 euro cent coin worth today in USD dollars? Here's a breakdown. Face value. 0.10 euros equals 0.11 USD circulated condition, 0.15 to 0.30 USD uncirculated condition, $1 to $5 USD rare, mint marks, and low mintage coins. $5 to $15 USD error. Coins, $20 to $50 plus USD, did you know? Some rare euro coins have sold for hundreds of dollars at numismatic auctions. If your 2010 euro cent coin has unique features, it could be a hidden gem. Where to buy and sell the 2010 euro cent coin? If you're looking to sell or buy this coin, here are the best places to do so. eBay and online marketplaces. Great for comparing prices and finding buyers. Coin shops and dealers. Professionals may pay more for rare coins. Coin auctions. If you have an uncirculated or rare error coin, an auction could fetch you the best price. Coin collecting forums and shows. A great way to connect with collectors and negotiate sales. Tip: before selling your coin, get it graded if you believe it's in excellent condition or has a mint error. Final thoughts. Is the 2010 euro cent coin valuable? While most 2010 euro cent coins are worth only face value, some low mintage editions, mint errors, and high-grade coins can be worth significantly more. If you own one, check the country, mint mark, and condition carefully. Would you like us to cover more rare euro coins?
Next up, the 10 euro cent coin from the year 2000. Whether you've recently found one in your pocket change or it's been sitting in a jar of travel coins for years, you might be wondering, what is this coin really worth today, and could it be more valuable than its face value? Well, you're in luck, because we're about to find out. In this video, we'll cover everything from the history and design of the 2010 cent euro coin to its market value in today's dollars. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the story behind this golden little gem. Section 1. Background. The euro's evolution in 2000. The year 2000 marked a turning point in Europe's transition to a unified economy. While the euro currency had already launched electronically in 1999, physical euro coins and banknotes wouldn't be introduced to the public until January 2002. However, minting began early, and that included the production of the 2000 dated 10 euro cent coins. These coins were part of the groundwork for the smooth rollout of the euro across participating countries. By the year 2000, Eurozone countries were well underway preparing for this massive shift, and many had begun minting their national side designs on standard euro coins. This means that the 2010 cent coin is part of what we call the pre-euro circulation coinage, a behind-the-scenes part of the euro. story that coin collectors deeply appreciate, that it represents the anticipation and planning for one of the most significant currency changes in modern history. And that alone gives it a unique historical significance. That Section 2. Design details and country variations. The 10 euro cent coin, minted in 2000, features the same standard common reverse design created by Luke. It shows a stylized globe map of Europe alongside the numeral 10 and the words Euro cent, surrounded by 12 stars representing the European Union. But here's where it gets interesting. Each country issued its own obverse design based on national heritage. For instance, Italy's 2000 coin shows the Florence Cathedral dome. France's design includes the Sower. Germany's features the Brandenburg Gate. And Belgium showcases a portrait of King Albert II. But even though these coins share a common look on one side, the national symbols on the reverse make each version a collectible item in its own right. Made from Nordic gold, a copper alloy, the coin weighs 4.1 grams, has a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and a Spanish flower edge, a distinctively scallop shape that you can feel with your fingertips. These design and metal details remain consistent across all Eurozone countries, but the issuing country adds personality and value to each piece. Section 3. Rarity, circulation, collectability. The 2010 euro cent coins were minted in large quantities across the Eurozone, but just like with the 1999 issue, some versions are more common than others. Coins from larger economies like France, Germany, Italy, and Spain are easy to find and often show signs of circulation wear. However, coins from smaller countries such as Luxembourg, Finland, or Ireland often had lower mintages or were only included in special mint sets. As a result, those versions of the 2010 cent coin are harder to come by and considered more collectible, especially if found in uncirculated condition or as part of a proof set. Furthermore, collectors look for minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or unusual blanks. Any of those factors could dramatically increase the coin's desirability and resale value. So if you're holding onto a 2010 cent euro coin, it's worth identifying the country of origin and checking for any signs of rarity or minting flaws. Section 4. Market value in 2024. What's it worth in US dollars? Now for the part you've been waiting for. How much is the 2010 euro cent coin worth today in US dollars? For the most common versions, those minted in high numbers and showing signs of wear, you're looking at a value around $0. 15 to $0. 50 US dollars, slightly above its face value. If your coin is in good condition with minimal wear or comes from a slightly less common country like Belgium or Austria, it might sell for around $1 to $2 USD. However, if your 2000 coin is uncirculated from a low mintage country or part of a mint set, then the value increases dramatically. In those cases, the coin could sell for $5 to $10 US, especially if it's being sought after by collectors building complete euro date sets. A proof quality coin from countries like Luxembourg or Finland could fetch even higher prices depending on its rarity and grade. As with all collectibles, values are based on supply, demand, and condition, so it's always a good idea to check recent sales on collector marketplaces like eBay, Nemista, or MA shops for the most current price range. Section 5. Tips for collectors and closing thoughts. So, is a 2010 euro cent coin worth holding onto? Absolutely. Especially if you have one that's in great condition or comes from a less common Eurozone country. These coins represent the quiet but critical period of preparation before the euro's full release in 2002. They are an affordable entry point for new collectors, and they hold solid historical value for those building full euro coin sets by year. To protect your coin and preserve its value, keep it in a coin holder or album and avoid handling it with bare hands. Especially if it's in mint condition, that if you suspect your coin might be rare or valuable, consider having it evaluated by a numismatic expert or submitting it for grading. And if you're looking to sell, clear photos and an accurate description will help you get the best return. These coins might not make you a millionaire overnight, but they offer a rich story and steady value for anyone passionate about currency and history. Next up, the 10 euro cent coin from the year 2005. Now, while this coin may seem like just small change, there's a surprising amount of value and history packed into this little golden piece of metal. From its detailed design and country-specific features to its role in the modern European economy and its current market value in U.S. dollars, this video will cover it all. So sit back, grab your coin albums or that mystery jar of foreign coins, and let's dive into the full story of the 2005 10 euro cent coin. Section 1. Background. The euro's continued expansion in 2005. By the year 2005, the euro had become a firmly established currency across much of Europe. Officially introduced as physical coins and banknotes in 2002, the euro quickly replaced several national currencies and was adopted by both large and small economies. By end 2005, several countries were preparing to join the Eurozone or had recently joined, making that year an exciting time for collectors. This means that coins minted in 2005 weren't just circulating. They were symbols of an expanding European identity. Whether minted in France, Germany, Spain, or one of the smaller member states like Slovakia or Slovenia, the 2005 10 euro cent coin tells a story of continental unity and economic evolution. And for collectors, coins from transitional years like 2005 offer both historical significance and the potential for hidden value. Section 2. Design and national differences. The 2005 10 euro cent coin follows the standardized euro coin format, which includes a common reverse design and a country-specific obverse. The reverse was created by Belgian designer Luc Louix and features a modern, stylized map of Europe, the numeral 10, and the words Eurocent. Encircled by the 12 stars of the European Union, the real variation and interest comes from the obverse, which differs from country to country. For instance, Spain's 2005 version shows the portrait of King Juan Carlos I, while Germany's features the iconic Brandenburg Gate. Italy showcases the architecture of the Florence Cathedral Dome, and the Netherlands includes a profile of Queen Beatrix. Each country brings its own heritage to the design, giving collectors a reason to chase all versions for a complete year set. These coins are made from Nordic gold, a copper alloy with no actual gold content, giving the coin its warm golden hue. With a weight of 4.1 grams, a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and a distinct Spanish flower-shaped edge. The 10-cent coin is easily recognizable both visually and by touch. Section 3. Circulation, mintage, and collectability. Most of the 2005 10-cent euro coins were struck in large quantities and entered daily circulation. As a result, many of the common coins from major countries, like Germany, France, and Italy, are still easily found in change across Europe. However, there's a twist. Coins from smaller countries or low mintage years can be much harder to find. Some 2005 coins were minted primarily for euro coin sets, meaning they never entered wide circulation. For example, coins from San Marino, Vatican City, or Monaco are exceptionally rare and are often issued in limited collector editions. Additionally, certain 2005 coins may feature minting errors, including misstrikes, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These mint errors can drastically increase a coin's value and desirability. If you happen to find a 2005 10-cent coin that looks a little off, be sure to have it examined by a numismatics expert. It might just be a hidden gem. Section 4. Market value in 2024 US dollar pricing. Now let's talk numbers. How much is the 2005 10 euro cent coin worth in today's market in US dollars? For coins from high mintage countries like France, Spain, or Germany that are in circulated condition, the value generally ranges between $0.15 and $0.50, which is slightly above face value due to collector demand. If your coin is in good condition, meaning minimal wear and strong detail, you could expect it to sell for $0.75 to $1.50 US, depending on the buyer and the country of origin. uncirculated coins, or those pulled from mint sets can fetch between $2 and $5, especially if they've been properly stored or are in near mint condition. However, coins from low mintage nations like Luxembourg, Finland, Slovenia, or Vatican City can be worth much more, even $10 to $20 or higher, especially when sold in pristine condition or as part of a collector set. Prices may also rise for coins with recognized minting errors, depending on rarity and demand. As always, consult trusted sources like Nemista, eBay sold listings, or collector catalogs to get a real-time sense of what your 2005 10-cent euro coin might sell for in today's market. Section 5. Collector tips and final thoughts. So, is it worth hanging onto your 2005 10 euro cent coin? Without a doubt. While most are not rare, they represent a rich chapter in European coinage history and are ideal for building year-by-year sets. If you have a version from a smaller Eurozone country, or one that's uncirculated or features a mint error, its value can be significantly higher than face value. Be sure to store your coins in protective holders to prevent scratches and tarnish, and avoid touching the surfaces directly to preserve the finish. For those more serious about collecting, investing in a grading service might be worthwhile, especially if the coin appears to be in excellent shape or shows unusual features. Remember, coin collecting isn't just about profit, it's about passion, history, and preserving a piece of the past. Next up, the 2001 10 euro cent coin, a small golden piece that many people overlook. Yet it carries with it the early excitement of the euro era and surprising value if it's in good condition. Whether you found one in your pocket, inherited a collection, or just enjoy exploring old currency, this episode will uncover what makes the 2001 edition special and how much it could be worth in today's market, converted to US dollars. So let's jump right in. Section 1. Historical context. The euro before it became real money. The year 2001 is particularly interesting in the world of euro coinage. Although the euro didn't officially become physical money until January 1st, 2002, many of the coins, including the 10-cent pieces, were minted in 2001. These were part of what's known as pre-euro issue years. Countries in the Eurozone began preparing their economies, banks, and people for the transition from their national currencies to the unified euro system. That means a coin dated 2001 was actually created before the euro was used in circulation, making it one of the first ever minted 10-cent euro coins. These early issues are important to collectors because they represent the start of a new era in European history. They weren't just coins, they were symbols of unity, cooperation, and massive financial change. Section 2. Design and national variations. All 10 euro cent coins follow a standard format across the Eurozone. The reverse side of the coin features a map of Europe, the denomination 10, and the word euro cent, all designed by Luc Louix of Belgium. This side is shared across all countries to promote unity. But the obverse side, that's where it gets interesting. Each Eurozone country chose its own unique design that reflects national identity, history, or cultural significance. For example, Italy's 2001 10-cent coin showcases the dome of the Florence Cathedral, while France's version shows a sower of seeds. A classic symbol of growth and renewal, the Germany's edition features the Brandenburg Gate, symbolizing peace and unity. These country-specific designs allow collectors to create full-year sets, and in 2001, many of these coins were released in starter kits or collector sets, as they weren't yet being used in shops and stores. That means if you got a 2001 10-cent coin, it's likely in better condition than those heavily circulated in later years. Section 3. Mintage, scarcity, and collector interest. Because the 2001 10 euro cent coins were not released into general circulation in all countries, their availability varies depending on the country of origin. Countries like Germany, France, and Italy produced these coins in large quantities in anticipation of the 2002 launch, so their coins are relatively common. However, others like Finland, Luxembourg, San Marino, and Vatican City released far fewer coins, often only for collectors. These low mintage countries are especially sought after by numismatists if your 2001 coin came from a limited mint, or if it's part of a mint set or has an error, like an off-center strike or die crack. Then, its value can rise significantly. Always check the mint mark and origin to assess whether you're holding something rare or common. Section 4. Market value in 2024, converted to US dollars. Let's get to the most exciting part. What's your 2001 10 cent coin worth?
Golden appearance. This particular alloy was chosen for its durability, corrosion resistance, and most importantly, for being friendly to vending machines and automated coin acceptance systems. Its unique color also helps visually differentiate it from other coins in the Euro set. Let's take a closer look at the design. On the reverse side, which is the same across all Eurozone countries, you'll see a map of Europe with 15 countries highlighted. Reflecting the original members of the European Union in 1999, that lines connect the nations, symbolizing unity and connection through commerce and policy. The reverse was designed by Luc Louix, a Belgian artist who beat out competitors from across Europe with his modern interconnected design. It also features the coin's denomination, 10 cent, written clearly, along with 6 fine lines and 12 stars, symbolizing the European flag. Now flip it over to the obverse side, and here's where things get a bit more intriguing. Unlike the reverse, the obverse design changes depending on the country of minting. Each participating Eurozone nation was allowed to use its own unique design on the front of the coins. This creates a beautiful mix of national pride and continental unity. For example, France features the sower La Semeuse, representing agricultural tradition and hope. Italy might show a depiction of architecture or historical art. Germany often features the Brandenburg Gate, and smaller nations like Finland or Belgium include their royal or symbolic emblems. Because of this variation, collectors often want one of each country's coin, and for the 1999 date, some versions are far rarer than others. So let's talk about scarcity and collector demand, which is where value comes in. The countries that minted large quantities of the 1999 10 cent, like France, Germany, and Spain, produced millions of these coins. As a result, their value remains relatively modest, unless you find one in perfect, uncirculated condition or with an error. However, some countries minted fewer coins or had more limited production in 1999, making their versions more desirable. Coins from Belgium, the Netherlands, Finland, and Luxembourg can sometimes sell for a higher price, especially if they're uncirculated or come with mint packaging. Error coins such as double strikes, off-center presses, or incorrect planchets are even more valuable and can fetch significant premiums depending on rarity and condition. What exactly is the market value of a 1999 10 cent coin today in US dollars? Let's break it down by condition. A circulated coin in good condition, where the features are visible but there's noticeable wear, might be worth between $0.25 to $1. This is already more than its face value if you consider the exchange rate. A very fine to extremely fine example, which has minimal wear and strong detail, could be valued at $1 to $3, depending on the country and demand. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a mint state or uncirculated 1999 10 cent coin, those could go for $5 to $10 or more on platforms like eBay, Nemista, or collector auctions. And if your coin is part of a proof set or has a known minting error, then you're talking about $20, $30, or even more, especially if authenticated and graded. Another key point to consider is the long-term investment value. While today's prices may seem modest, the number of surviving 1999 10 cent coins in excellent condition will decrease over time. Circulation naturally wears coins down, and because most people don't preserve low-denomination coins, finding pristine examples in 10 or 20 years will become increasingly rare. That's why serious collectors are already picking these up and storing them in protective sleeves or certified slabs. The demand for full-year sets from all countries also continues to grow, especially among Eurozone collectors and historical currency enthusiasts. So if you have one, or better yet, multiple 1999 10-cent coins from different countries, keep them safe. Their value may increase steadily as time goes on. So how do you find out if your 1999 10-euro-cent coin is valuable? First, identify the country of origin by looking at the obverse side. Then evaluate the coin's condition. Is it worn down, or are the details still sharp and bright? Use a magnifying glass and look for any anomalies or minting errors, like doubling of the design, off-center elements, or unusual coloring. You can compare your coin to online listings or use coin apps to estimate market value. If you're unsure, it's always a good idea to bring your coin to a professional coin dealer or numismatic expert for an evaluation. Before we wrap up, here's one last tip. If you ever find an entire 1,999 euro coin set, especially in uncirculated condition, those can be worth much more as a full collection, sets from smaller nations, or those housed in original government packaging, are especially attractive to collectors and can fetch $50 to $150 or more, depending on the country and demand. Next up, the 10-euro-cent coin from the year 2000. Now you might be thinking, it's just a regular coin, right? But in the world of numismatics, even the most common coins can carry fascinating stories, unique historical relevance, and in some cases, hidden value. The 2010 euro-cent coin is part of the early years of the euro currency system. Although the euro coins and banknotes officially came into circulation in January 2002, coins were already being minted years earlier to prepare for the transition. So, coins dated 2000 are part of that pre-launch era. They were created not just for circulation, but also to help banks, businesses, and citizens across the European Union get familiar with the look and feel of this new unified currency. This makes these coins historically significant. They're among the first waves of euro currency, minted during a time of monumental change in Europe's financial and political landscape. Now, let's talk about the design. The 10 euro cent coin features a standard reverse side that's common across all Eurozone countries. This side, designed by Belgian artist Luc Louix, showcases a map of Europe, the 12 stars of the European flag, and fine lines symbolizing unity and connection across nations. The large numeral 10 and the text euro cent clearly mark its denomination. This reverse design emphasizes the shared identity and economic unity of the Eurozone, something truly historic for the continent. But the real charm lies in the obverse side, which varies by country. That's right, each member of the Eurozone has its own unique national design on the obverse side of the coin. These include famous symbols, historical figures, and cultural icons. For example, Germany's 10-cent coin from 2000 displays the Brandenburg Gate, a symbol of peace and unity. France features La Semeuse, the sower, which represents agriculture and growth. Italy may show Botticelli's Birth of Venus, a nod to Renaissance art. Meanwhile, Spain has the face of Miguel de Cervantes, the author of Don Quixote. Every country tells a story through its design, and this gives each coin a collectible uniqueness, even though they all share the same denomination and size. Now, in terms of composition, the 10-cent coin is made of Nordic gold, a metal alloy consisting of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin. Despite its shiny gold-like appearance, it contains no actual gold. However, it's durable, resistant to tarnish, and easily distinguishable, making it ideal for everyday use. It weighs 10 grams, has a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and features smooth, finely ribbed edges. So now comes the big question. Is the 2010 euro cent coin worth anything today? And the answer is, it depends. In general, circulated examples of the 2010 cent coin are not considered rare. However, value increases based on condition, country of origin, and minting errors. A coin in average circulated condition might not fetch more than its face value, equivalent to about $0, 10 to $0, 15 US dollars at current exchange rates. But that's not the whole story. That if your coin is in good condition, with clear details and minimal wear, collectors might pay more, typically around $0. 30 to 1 US dollar. Coins in very fine to extremely fine condition, or those stored in coin holders since minting, can reach up to $2 to 3 US dollars. Especially if they come from countries with smaller mintages like Luxembourg, Finland, or Belgium. Now, if you happen to have a mint condition or uncirculated 2010 cent coin, particularly from a proof set or official mint issue, you could be looking at a value of $5 to 10 US dollars or more. And for error coins, such as misaligned dies, double strikes, or off-center mints, the value can jump dramatically. Some of these errors are rare and highly sought after, fetching $20 to even $50 or more, depending on their visibility and rarity. Another major factor in determining value is the country of minting. While countries like Germany, France, and Spain produced tens of millions of 10-cent coins in 2000, others had smaller runs. If you have a coin from a smaller Eurozone nation or from a transitional year mint set, it may be much rarer. In particular, uncirculated sets from San Marino, Monaco, and Vatican City are extremely limited and can be quite valuable. Let's not forget about collector trends. The euro has been around for over 2 decades now, and as more people begin collecting full sets by year and country, demand continues to grow, especially for the earlier coins like those from 1999 and 2000. And since so many of these coins have been used daily in circulation, it's actually becoming harder to find clean, uncirculated examples. That's why savvy collectors are scooping them up now, while prices are still reasonable. So if you're holding a 2010 euro cent coin, what should you do next? First, inspect the obverse side to determine which country it comes from. Next, evaluate its condition. Are the details clear? Is there minimal scratching or wear? If you suspect it might be uncirculated or an error coin, consider getting it graded or appraised. Online platforms like eBay, Nemista, or coin-specific collector forums can help you compare prices and demand for coins similar to yours. You can also visit a local coin shop or numismatics fair to learn more. In conclusion, while the 2010 euro cent coin may seem like just another everyday coin, it actually holds an important place in European currency history. That IT symbolizes the early days of a unified monetary system and offers a variety of collectible possibilities due to national designs, early minting status, and condition-based value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keeping an eye on these early euro coins is a smart move. Their value may not be sky-high today, but in the world of coin collecting, time and rarity always work in your favor. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might have one of these coins sitting in their pocket or coin jar. And let us know in the comments, what country is your 2010 euro cent coin from? We'd love to hear your story and help you determine if your coin might be a future collector's treasure. Next up, the 2005 10 euro cent coin. At first glance, it might seem like just another common coin in your pocket or coin jar. But stay with me, because the story behind this coin is more valuable than you might expect. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, this video will give you all the important details about the coin's design, background, and current market value in US dollars. Let's start with a bit of context. The euro was first introduced in 1999 as an electronic currency, and the coins and notes officially entered circulation in January 2002. So by the time 2005 came around, the euro was only a few years old, but its coins were already circulating across more than a dozen countries in the European Union. That makes the 2005 10-cent coin part of the first generation of euro coinage, a crucial period in modern European history where several nations gave up their national currencies for one shared monetary system. Now let's break down the design of the 10 euro cent coin. Just like other denominations, it has two sides, the common reverse side and the national obverse side. The reverse side was designed by Luc Luix of the Royal Belgian Mint. It shows a globe with Europe prominently visible, crisscrossed by 6 fine lines ending in stars. The numeral 10 is bold and easy to read, with the text euro cent beneath it. It's a simple yet modern design meant to represent unity, cooperation, and the shared identity of European countries. But where things get more interesting is on the obverse side, the side that changes depending on the country that issued the coin. In 2005, over 15 Eurozone countries were minting 10-cent coins, each with their own unique national design. For example, Germany issued coins with the famous Brandenburg Gate, symbolizing unity and peace. France's 2005 coin featured La Semeuse, or the sower, a symbol of agriculture and growth. Italy's 10-cent coin showed Botticelli's Birth of Venus, a beautiful tribute to Renaissance art. Spain honored author Miguel de Cervantes, representing literature and cultural pride. And other nations like Austria, Greece, Portugal, and Ireland all had their own designs as well, making each coin truly distinct. These national sides not only reflect the culture and history of each country, but they also add a layer of interest for collectors who want to complete full sets from every Eurozone country and year. That's part of what makes collecting Euro coins such a rewarding hobby. Now let's talk about the coin's technical details. The 10-cent coin is made from Nordic gold, a gold-colored alloy made of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin. It's non-magnetic, corrosion-resistant, and chosen specifically for its durability in daily use. It weighs exactly 10 grams, has a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and features a smooth edge with fine indentations, giving it a recognizable feel. Alright, let's move on to what many of you are here for, the current market value of the 2005 10 cent coin in U.S. dollars. And if your coin is in average circulated condition, the value usually hovers around its face value, roughly $0. 10 to $0. 15 US dollars, depending on the exchange rate. However, that's not the whole story. That if your coin is in good condition, with minimal wear and clear detail, it may fetch between $0. 25 to $1 US dollar, especially if it comes from a country with lower mintage numbers or strong collector demand. For example, coins from Slovenia, Finland, or Luxembourg tend to be less common than those from Germany or France, and can command a slightly higher price among collectors. Now, if you got a coin in uncirculated or near mint condition, things start to get even more interesting. These coins can be valued between $2 and $5 US dollars, particularly if they're still in mint packaging or came from an official 2005 Euro mint set. What really excites collectors, though, are error coins. These could include things like misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or planchet errors, imperfections that occurred during the minting process. While rare, these types of coins can fetch significantly more, anywhere from $10 to $50 US dollars or even higher, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. Another factor to keep in mind is demand from collectors. More and more people are starting to collect complete year sets and country sets, which includes the 10-cent coin from 2005. Since these coins have now been in circulation for nearly 2 decades, finding one in pristine condition is becoming increasingly difficult. As a result, their value may increase slowly over time, especially for the less common versions. If you're unsure whether your coin has collector value, the first step is to determine which country issued it. Then examine its condition. If it looks crisp, clean, and still retains its original shine, it might be worth setting aside. You can also check online platforms like eBay, Nemista, or Coinoscope to see what similar coins are selling for. And if you think you've got something really special, like an error coin, it might be worth having it graded by a professional coin grading service. In conclusion, the 2005 10 cent coin might not make you rich overnight, but it's far from just pocket change. It's a coin with cultural depth, historic relevance, and growing collector interest. Whether you found it in your change or inherited it in a family collection, it's definitely worth a closer look. As time goes on, and these early Euro coins become harder to find in great condition, their value will only increase. So don't underestimate that little gold-colored coin. It could be a small but important piece of European monetary history sitting right in your hands. Next up, the 2001 10 cent coin in good condition. And yes, we'll also reveal how much it could be worth in today's dollars. So, if you have one of these coins in your collection, or you've just found it in your change, stay tuned. This might be more than just a piece of pocket money. Let's start with a little historical context. While the euro currency was officially launched in 1999 as a digital unit for electronic payments, the physical coins and notes only began circulating in January 2002. So you might be wondering, how is there a 10 euro cent coin dated 2001? That's a great question. You see, the euro coins were minted in advance of their release. Many countries began minting their euro coins in 1999, 2000, and 2001 in preparation for the big launch on New Year's Day, 2002. This makes the 2001 dated coins among the earliest euro coins ever struck, even though they weren't released into the public's hands until the following year. Now let's take a closer look at the design of the 10-cent coin. The reverse side, which is common across all countries in the Eurozone, was created by Belgian designer Luc Louix. It features a globe showing Europe in relation to the world, with 6 fine lines cutting across and connecting 12 stars. The large numeral 10 is boldly displayed, with euro cent beneath it. This side of the coin represents unity among the European nations. However, the obverse side of the coin is what truly sets each country's version apart. In 2001, more than a dozen European countries minted their own 10-cent coins with national designs on the obverse. For example, Germany's 10-cent coin features the Brandenburg Gate, a symbol of unity and freedom. France's coin displays La Semeuse, or the sower, a long-standing icon in French coinage. Italy's version features Sandro Botticelli's Birth of Venus, linking modern currency to Renaissance art. Spain's coin showcases a portrait of Miguel de Cervantes, the legendary Spanish writer. Finland, Austria, Belgium, Netherlands, Portugal, Ireland, and others also issued their own unique versions. All of these were minted in 2001, ahead of the official circulation, and they carry both historical and collector significance. Now let's talk about the physical features of the 10 euro cent coin, that it's made of a metal alloy called Nordic gold, which is not actually gold, but a blend of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin. It gives the coin its distinctive golden appearance. The coin weighs 4.10 grams, has a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and a smooth edge with fine indentations that give it a tactile feel. These features make the coin durable and easily identifiable in your hand. Next up, market value in 2024. If your 2001 10 euro cent coin is in good condition, meaning likely circulated with visible details and only minor wear, its value typically ranges from $0.25 to $1 depending on the country of origin and overall demand. Coins from larger countries like Germany, France, and Italy are quite common, so their value may be on the lower end. But coins from smaller mintage countries, such as Luxembourg, Finland, or Ireland, could be more desirable and fetch slightly higher prices among collectors. Now, if your coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, especially if it came from a 2001 euro coin starter kit or mint set, it could be worth anywhere from $2 to $6 USD. These coins were preserved before being released into general circulation and often show no signs of wear, which makes them very attractive to collectors aiming for pristine sets. There's more. If you happen to find a 2001 10-cent coin with a minting error, you might have a real treasure. Errors could include off-center strikes, die cracks, double images, or missing elements. These coins are rare, and their value can range from $10 to $50 or more, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Another factor affecting value is collector interest in full-year sets. Since the 2001 dated coins were not released into circulation until 2002, they hold a special place in history as part of the pre-Euro coin sets. Many collectors aim to collect every denomination from every Eurozone country, and the 2001 series is essential for completing those early sets. Want to know exactly how much your coin might be worth today? Check online platforms like eBay, Nemista, and coin collecting forums that you'll find plenty of listings showing what 2001 10-cent coins are currently selling for, both individually and as part of sets. And if you think you've got an error coin or a particularly rare version, consider having it graded by a professional numismatist. In conclusion, While the 2001 10 cent coin may not seem special at first glance, it holds important historical value as part of the euro's foundation. Its unique status as a pre-circulation issue, combined with its national designs and potential for rare errors, makes it a great coin to look out for, especially if it's in good or uncirculated condition. And as time passes and these coins become scarcer in great shape, their value is only likely to grow. So go ahead, check your collection, dig through your old travel coins, and see if you have one of these golden little gems. You might just be holding a piece of European history in the palm of your hand. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2001 10 cent coin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below with what country your coin is from. Have a coin you'd like us to feature next? Let us know. Until next time, happy collecting. And remember, the smallest coins often have the biggest stories.